Is there anyone decked out in some beach attire? Did you guys?
Splish, splash, I love to laugh, learning to swim each day. Jump and play, yeah, that's the way. Splish and splash with me. Come on and learn with me.
Swimtastic is now registering for classes. Call 888-549-SWIM today.
My weight was at an all-time high.
There was a time that I was like looking at my son, thinking how amazing he was, and then thinking how I wouldn't want him to be anything like me.
So after I had my two children, I had quite a bit of extra baby weight, and within 9 weeks, I lost 45 pounds.
The fact that it happened so quickly is amazing, because it's really easy to start creating that momentum and building off of that.
You want to gain momentum, okay? And the momentum comes very, very quickly here.
My first 6 weeks session, I had lost almost 30 pounds.
I lost 49 to 50 pounds.
So I lost 100 pounds in 4 months, which is like, amazing.
Wisconsin, for today's game between the Baltimore Blast and your 6-time champion, Milwaukee Wave. Let's meet the visiting Baltimore Blast. Turn on those flashlight phones. Get those glow sticks in the air. This is Major Arena Soccer League action. And now, with the help of St. Eugene's Cub Scout Pack 397 and proud sponsors Northwestern Mutual, let's meet your 6-time champions, Milwaukee Wave. Starting at forward from Madison, number 2, Tenzin Rampa. He's a midfielder from Plano, Texas, number 6, Ian Kalis. In goal tonight from Fort Wayne, Indiana, number 7, Jeff Ritchie. Starting at forward from Bahrain, Montenegro, number 8, Bato Radoncic. He's a defender from Boston, Maryland, number 9, Mike Lookingland. A forward from Brazil, number 10, Luan Salas Oliveira. He's a midfielder also from Brazil, number 12, Pablo. A defender from right here in Milwaukee, number 15, Tony Wall. He's a forward from Chugana, Trinidad, number 18. Please welcome Stefan St. Louis. He's a defender from Mexico City, Mexico, number 23, Victor Quitos. Starting at forward from Ontario, number 26, Ian Bennett. Starting at defender from Cape Town, South Africa, co-captain, number 28, Jonathan Greenfield. He's a midfielder from Milwaukee, number 29, J.C. Banks. And starting at midfielder from Brazil, number 77, Marcio Leite. Ladies and gentlemen, running out with our Northwestern Mutual co-captains of the game, please welcome Wave mascot Brad Beach, along with Alex Lynott and Fidel Walls. On the bench in his first season as head coach of your Milwaukee Wave, Giuliano Oliviero. He's assisted by Nick Vorberg. Ladies and gentlemen, get outrageous and make some noise for your Milwaukee Wave. Today's Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital Scratch Report. Not playing in today's game. Number 0, Nick Vorberg. Number 1, Marcel Feenstra. Number 3, Philip Surprise. Number 16, Anthony Orico. Number 30, Alex Tozer. Number 33, Connor Brem. And number 99, James Weber. Also number 24, Amilcar Herrera. The pregame Scratch Report brought to you by Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital, the official sports medicine provider of your Milwaukee Wave. More at mymosh.com. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as St. Eugene Cub Scout Pack 397 presents the colors for today's game. And now from Union Grove High School, please welcome our performers and our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Union Grove High School and our national anthem, along with St. Eugene Cub Scout Pack 397 and the colors for tonight's game. Tom, Art?
So we are just about set for the start of tonight's game between the Milwaukee Wave and the Baltimore Blast. Once again, Tom went along with Wave Hall of Famer Art Kramer with you on the Badger Max pregame show. There you get a look at the starting goalkeeper. Well, you did momentarily. Jeff Ritchie going to get the start in the nets for Milwaukee tonight. Jeff making his 4th start and appearance for the Wave this season. Signed after the first month of the season after goalkeeper Marcel Feenstra went down with a season-ending ACL injury. Jeff has done well for the Wave, 2-1 with a 5.55 goals against average, a .765 save percentage, and made his season debut against the Blast in that aforementioned 14-10 loss to Baltimore December 13th. He's going up against a very tough customer tonight, Art, in William Van Zela, the third-year pro for the Blast. Van Zela 9-0, as he's won 9 of the 10 that Baltimore has won. Again, the Blast undefeated. And a 2.44 goals against average, 82.5% save percentage. Pretty impressive numbers.
Yeah, tough customer indeed. Van Zela, the reigning MISL goalkeeper there last year and now in the MASL, but he's a great shot stopper, very good distribution, doesn't make many mistakes, and he's got a very solid defense in front of him, but certainly one of the best goalkeepers we've seen to come on the scene in a long time.
The Wave has scored 9 of just 26 goals given up by the Blast so far this year. So again, Baltimore outscoring their opponents 91-26. Wave is a plus 24 over their opponents. Milwaukee's played 3 more games than Baltimore. Wave is at 88-64 against their opponents. So both teams have been solid defensively. Baltimore even more so by the stats. But again, I hesitate to say, Art, that they aren't really battling a lot of sterling competition so far this year. Their schedule will get a little tougher in the second half of the year, but I'm going to stand by my statement. If the Wave doesn't beat them tonight, they, like the Missouri Comets, got a pretty decent chance to go undefeated this year.
Got a good chance. They still have a road trip to San Diego, Las Vegas. Both those will be tough games for the Blast, but first things first here, and tough test tonight for the Wave, and there's really 3 keys, Tom. Number 1, got to win the first half. Baltimore has led at halftime in 9 of their 10 contests. Both teams are going to pressure the other team's goalie. The team that's more successful creating turnovers and breaking the initial pressure is going to be key. Then we got to win the production of special teams. Baltimore is extremely efficient in their special team situations. The Wave has got to be on par here tonight.
Blast 60% on the power play so far this year. And again, as you said, Art, Wave got to make sure to stay out of the box, and if they do take some penalties, hopefully their penalty kill can come through. They have been a solid team as far as penalty killing. Milwaukee has 71.4%. Wave in black, going right to left as you look at the action here in the first period. Blast trying to start over its zone. Ball is chipped into the Baltimore bench. Now, did the pass come from behind their defensive line? It did not. Otherwise, it would have been a top-of-the-arc restart for Milwaukee. There's Mike Lookenlund, the former longtime member of the Blast in his 10th year out of Bucknell University. He's a native of Fallston, Maryland, and no doubt grew up as a Blast fan. Shot in, and a nice stop there by Jeff Ritchie. Jeff, in his 9th season out of IPFW, Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne. Jeff is a Fort Wayne native. His first season with the Wave, but actually began his association in Milwaukee as a goalkeeper for the old Wave United coach Bart Kramer. And right off the bat, the Blast takes a penalty as Marcio Leite gets pounded down against the boards. Let's take a look one more time.
I like the fact that Leite went at Gonzaga very quickly. Little ticky-tack penalty call that time by Rich Grady, but he's going to set the tone here in this game between these 2 heavyweights. And Gonzaga goes to the penalty box just a minute, 6 seconds into this contest.
Lucio Gonzaga for boarding at 106. Wave will go on the power play. Milwaukee is 10 for 27 at 37%. They've allowed 1 shorthand goal, which came in their last outing against the Chicago Mustangs. Baltimore, as far as penalty killing, they have killed off 7 of 10, 70%. They have 1 shorthand goal. Bato Doncic works it over to Luan Salas Oliveira, top of the area. The shot is blocked. LSO with a nice move to get it on that favored left foot. But good reaction by the defender, Levi Wepu, to make the block. Now LSO again rolls it in, and the redirection from Bato cleared out of there.
We said these special team situations were going to be key to victory tonight, and one of the things Giuliano worked on this week was moving the ball very quickly on the power play.
LSO drives it to the middle, redirection off the mark. Ian Bennett, another chance. That one just wide. So the Wave getting some good cracks here. The first part of this power play. Liete loads up for the right footer. That one is blocked out high. Ritchie quickly gets it back to his teammate. To the corner. LSO got a break there as it hit off the official. Rich Grady, Kyle Trimble working the game tonight. Bato trying to bang it in. It's deflected out. LSO with a shot. That one off the mark. Leite straight away will send it over. J.C. Banks with a shot. And a good save there by Van Zela. Now they try and play it up ahead for Dos Santos. Good hustle there by LSO to get it back to Leite. Same unit for both teams have been out here for the entire power play, which has 20 seconds left to go. Marcio Plays it off, J.C. Banks. Tried to shoot for the top corner, off the mark. Rebound, follow! Good shot by Radoncic, and the save made Vanzela. Vanzela looking sharp early. Power play expires as Gonzaga comes back on. Liete coming up, lays it off. Bennett with a turning shot that's blocked out. So the Blast already stepping up to make some blocks ahead of their goalkeeper, Vanzela.
Absolutely right, Tom. Credit their goalkeeper, but also credit their defenders in front of Vanzela, making 3 or 4 blocks on that Wave power play.
Milwaukee quickly moves it up again, pass near wing. Pablo coming in, tried to one-time it. Off the nice pass from Doncic, but didn't get that much, and Vanzela made the save. Quickly out for Adato Neto, a one-time MVP in the old MISL. Neto originally came up with the old Cleveland Force. Now in his 12th season, his 8th in Baltimore. Native Brazilian, played his college soccer at the University of Mobile down in Alabama. Jeff Ritchie charges out to head away, but unfortunately for him, that's up in the Baltimore bench. That should be a delay of game, and the Blast should get a restart top of the arc. Here's a look at Danny Kelly. Took over as the coach back in 05-06.
And we'll get a look at Baltimore's first opportunity with their special teams as they come out for a top-of-the-arc restart.
Wave coach Giuliano Oliviero in his first season looking on. Healy lays it off near side. Ball is chipped off the board by Donatelli. Milwaukee starts it out. Radoncic. Over to Jonathan Greenfield. Drives one in. It's cleared out. Victor Kudos will get there and play it back for Ritchie.
Talked about Adato Neto before. Baltimore with a very balanced attack. 15 of their 20 rostered players average at least 1 point per game.
Already 9 guys in double figures. And they might not give you the flashy offense that a Missouri does, but as we talked about defensively, they are absolute locked in this year. Stefan San Luis, the third-year pro out of Oakland University, just acquired by the Wave this past week from, ironically, the St. Louis Ambush. San Luis from St. Louis, originally from Trinidad. And he made his debut right there. Now ball played in off the end board. Zuniga was trying to get to it to the near wing, couldn't, but the Blast is going to reload. Onoya Obasi, British native, played a couple of years of college soccer at Central Connecticut. He has been a big addition to Baltimore on their back line. Now Max Ferdinand, the fourth-year pro out of Reading, Pennsylvania, shot in, knocked down, and they scramble for the rebound. Ferdinand going to get called for the foul. Wave puts it in. Here's Ian Bennett. Bennett, the Wave's leading goal scorer. He's got 18. Also has 2 assists for 20 points. Second on the team scoring list. LSO leads with 22. Marcio Liete third with 19. And again, Milwaukee has really balanced out the scoring as of late. Now Bennett trying to get that one ahead for Tony Walls. Vanzela steps out to clear. Lookinland trying to hold the zone. Mike Diesel, the fourth-year pro out of Loyola of Maryland, knocks it into the stands. Wave will get top of the arc restart. There's a look at Stefan San Luis, 27-year-old native of Trinidad.
Good opportunity here, top of the arc. The Wave puts Mike Lookingland, the former Blast captain. He's down here on your left, right next to Ian Bennett.
Well, you know, he'd like to get one against his former mates, and it comes. Bennett with a shot in the middle, blocked in front of Vanzela. Boy, somebody looked like they took one right in the chin there, but making a good block.
I believe that was Mike Diesel in the back for the Blast, but good restart that time by the Wave to get a shot off. Sorry, go ahead.
Bato dragged down that time by Patrick Healy.
Pat, the son of Baltimore Blast general manager Kevin Healy.
Pat, a one-time Rookie of the Year. Now in his 7th season out of Towson University. Good restart chance here for Milwaukee. Lookingland will go to Marcio, try to jam it in from the short side and cleared out. Wade thus far has dominated the opportunities. Marcio in the middle with a leaping volley that is cleared out. Lookenlin heads it down. Ferdinand tracks it down. Ferdinand, who did not play college soccer, came right out of high school in Reading, Pennsylvania to turn pro, and foul is called, and now he and Bato with a little bit of pushing there after the whistle.
You heard Mike Lookingland say that he hopes that this is a war, and there's the first signs of it right there. Ferdinand and Bato.
Ferdinand, excellent midfielder, and has really emerged as a star for the Blast over the past few years. Richie kicks that one. And now Baltimore will change up and reset. Still looking for our first goal tonight, midway through the first period. Vanzela serves one downfield. Pablo heads it down, but it's up into the stands. Official timeouts. So we will come back with more. It's the Major Arena Soccer League on Go Live Sportscast from the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena.
0. Alrighty, Wave fans, as you can tell, our friends at Vitality Health and Wellness play a big part with your Milwaukee Wave, but they can also play a very big part in your life. The before and after picture that you see up on the scoreboard right now tells the story completely. That is Josh. He lost 100 pounds. He lost over 100 pounds thanks to Vitality Health and Wellness. They are on hand here today with a very special offer for you. Am I right, Doreen?
Yes, you are, Van. You can take advantage of the $300 startup program for only $49. You get a complete health history and medical evaluation, acupuncture treatment, cold laser treatment, infrared therapy, and hydrotherapy, and more. It is only $49, but only here at the game. Get more info at their table in the Get Outrageous zone between sections 206 and 210. Vitality Health and Wellness, proud partners of your Milwaukee Wave. Online at Vitality, Wisconsin.
Blast ready to put it back in a scoreless game with 7:06 left to go first period. Salmon along with Wave Hall of Famer Art Kramer here from he's a good-looking prospect for the Blast.
Melo, one of a few rookies on the Blast. They also got Obasi, who plays in the back, and Vinny Dantas, number 17, plays up front as a target.
Dantas, like Melo, is a Brazilian native, as that one almost sneaking through the hands of Vanzela. But the Blast has really gone Brazilian. They've got 6 Brazilian natives on their roster right now. Long rebound. LSO will play it out to Banks. Good hustle back by Obasi to knock it away. Banks trying to get it back. A little nudge from behind by Obasi, but Rich Grady says play on. Now Ferdinand tried to play it across far side, picked off Ian Bennett. Here comes Plush trying to turn on the Jets. Good play by Healy at midfield to knock it away. Now Banks looking near wing, Ian Kalis. Ian, the rookie from Plano, Texas, in the middle. Bennett with a shot blocked. I think that was Healy. Made the great block that time as Ian Bennett had the ball come right to him in the middle. Greenfield cracks a drive just wide. Jonathan's been on an offensive roll as of late. He's got all 9 of his points, 3 goals, 6 assists in the last 3 games.
Pat Healy down behind the play. Caught that one just below the midsection. Baltimore, as we said earlier, has done a really good job of blocking shots in front of William Vanzea.
Unofficially, they must have about a half dozen already. As you see Pat Healy getting attended to, as Art mentioned, the son of Baltimore general manager Kevin Healy.
And you got to give Kevin Healy and Danny Kelly, David Bascombe a lot of credit for getting these new players that have come and filled the gaps here. As they've lost some players, they've been able to bring in young players who have really not missed a beat for the Blast. You know, it's an old Bon Jovi song, Tom. It says, the names, it's all the same, only the names have changed. And they certainly continue to win, even though the names change at time from time.
Blast with it. 4:44 to go, first period. Obasi lays it back to Vanzela. As Art mentioned, he's a pretty good ball handler back there. Maybe not an ultra slick distributor, but he does not make many mistakes. And I guess that's a key for any goalkeeper. Now giveaway here. Bennett trying to come in with Radonjic, lays it off, and Batos' a sliding attempt just wide.
Bato a little off balance on that shot. He was in good position. Couldn't convert the 2-on-1 with Ian Bennett.
Ian Bennett almost becoming a playmaker. That doesn't happen all that much. Remember, he's only got 2 assists to go along with his 18 goals. Pablo for San Luis. Stefan, pretty good sized kid. List him at about 6 feet, 200 pounds, and he's very solidly built. Making his debut for the Wave tonight after he picked up from St. Louis earlier this year. Of course, Stefan's last name is spelled St. Louis, but it's pronounced San Luis. So for a while this year, he was St. Louis and St. Louis. I guess you could have called him St. Louis squared.
And I like the fact that he's looking to go forward when he gets the ball. He's lost it a couple times, but I like his aggressiveness in the attack.
Neto trying to work his way. Nice tackle there by Quiros. Great tackle on the ball to play it up ahead, but stolen right back. Gonzaga trying to weave his way to the middle, lays it off far wing, shot off the mark, rebound in the middle, and a shot saved. Ritchie as he stops Gonzaga on a great chance from the top of the box.
Save of the game so far by both keepers.
That was a 98% opportunity for Gonzaga, and watch Ritchie stop this one.
Good move that time by Gonzaga. He had Ritchie down, but Jeff made himself big.
Excellent stop there by Ritchie. Jeff, the 36-year-old native of Fort Wayne, Indiana, and he has indeed been an excellent acquisition by the Wave after Marcel Feenstra went down. It was looking like the Wave's other keeper, Nick Vorberg, was going to have to play the rest of the slate, but Jeff happened to be available, and Milwaukee went out and got him. And like we said before, he's played well for Milwaukee so far.
Giuliano indicated today that Nick was a little banged up, right shoulder. So good to have a veteran keeper like Jeff Ritchie.
Nick Vorberg getting ready to turn 40 years old next month. There's a look at Nick. The 16-year veteran, now in his 12th season with the Wave, and aside from being the Wave's #1 keeper right now, as Vanzela comes forward with a shot that's off the mark. Marcio trying to see if he can beat the defender downfield as Vanzela retreats. The Blast gets it back, but Nick Vorberg, also the assistant coach for the Wave, helping out the head mentor, Giuliano Oliviero. That shot deflected off the Wave. Corner kick coming for Baltimore.
I believe that was Dos Santos showing some really good speed to make sure that Marcio didn't run past him, because their goalkeeper Vanzea was way out of position after moving forward a la Danny Waltman.
Vanzela only in his third North American indoor season, but he had many years of professional experience as a futsal player in Italy prior to that. He holds both Italian and Brazilian citizenships. Actually played for Italy in the last Futsal World Cup. Ball deflects out of bounds and going to be given to the Wave. Blast can't believe it. And now with consultation to the box, they do indeed change the call.
As the game of soccer is forever growing, so are the opportunities available at Milwaukee.
2:22 to go, first period. This is one of 5 games on the MASL slate tonight. Healy launches one in, just a bit off the mark. Kiddo's trying to clear and knocked out by Baltimore. Wave wrapping up the 6-game homestand, trying to go 5-1. The only loss thus far was that controversial 8-7 shootout loss to the Missouri Comets. But Wave will next be in action next Saturday night, January 24th, as Bennett and Melo in a big collision there. And Melo took the worst of it as a foul was called on Ian Bennett. Let's look at it one more time. Ian going after that one aggressively, and he caught Melo's side of his head with shoulder. So we hope Melo's going to be okay. It's been an excellent first-year addition for the Blast.
Let's check out what happened on that injury there. Bennett.
See Bennett just a little bit late there in the challenge.
Ian like a heat-seeking missile going after that ball, and again, Melo unluckily taking the worst of it. But he has been an excellent addition for the Blast so far this year. 26-year-old native of Sao Paulo, Brazil. 8 goals, 4 assists, 12 points. Anyway, Wave in Detroit Saturday night, January 24th for their next game. You can watch it online as Lookinland heads it back to Ritchie. 6 p.m. Central Time, and then Milwaukee right back here to the UWMP Arena for their next home game. That's a week from this Sunday, January 25th, 3 p.m. against the Wichita B-52s. An up-and-coming B-52 team, might add. Kalis, Greenfield gets it back for Kalis, but the Blast comes away with it. Still a minute and a half to go, first period. It's been a very entertaining first period thus far, despite the fact that neither team has scored yet. Been plenty of opportunities. Both goalkeepers have played well, and Baltimore's defense in front of Vanzela has been especially active.
Well, they say defense wins championships, but you really need all 3 phases to be executing, and Baltimore certainly having that this season.
Well, I think, Jordan, we're definitely going to see, as coming in is Marcio Leite, but unluckily the ball ran up on his hip.
You're not going to see that very often. A poor first touch by Marcio Leite as Bato with a nice head ball to send him in, and Marcio too heavy with the touch.
Now Pablo able to play it back into the zone. LSO couldn't get to it. Good job by Obasi to head it back for Vanzela. Out for Gonzaga as he races to the corner, chased by Pablo. Lays it back, and nice play there as Zanega got checked off the play. Good track back by Marcio. He had to run the whole 200 feet to get back there, so give him credit. Now Kiddos with a bad pass. Zanega centering on the play, shot in the goal. Victor Kiddos with the giveaway there, and the Blast capitalizes. They lead it 1-0.
We said one of the keys was going to be how each team handles the other team's pressure, and that time the Wave coughs it up. Victor Kiddos with an ill-advised pass You see right there. And Zuniga plays it off the boards. There's Mike Diesel in front with the finish.
The Diesel engine puts it away. Doesn't score a lot of goals for Baltimore. In fact, for Mike Diesel, that's only his second of the year. Also has 2 assists for 4 points. So the 4th-year pro out of Loyola, Maryland, gets Baltimore on the board. Seconds ticking down here in the first period. Wave trying to manufacture a chance, but they won't get one, and that'll do it. So good tempo in the first period. Baltimore gets the only goal as Diesel converts to make it 1-0. We'll be back with more Milwaukee Wave soccer. It's the Major Arena Soccer League on Go Live Sportscast from the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena.
Tonight, like our very own Tony. Now for the Wisco Bed Race. Let's go catch up with Doreen Michaels, who's with our contestants. Doreen?
All right, Van, the contestants will race down to the yellow line, put all the contents that are inside these suitcases, keep them on while you're running back. You're gonna run all the way back. The first one that runs through this Wisco Hotel banner is our winner and walks away with an overnight stay at a Wisco Hotel. So let's meet our contestant. What is your name and where are you from?
Brad from Sussex.
Brad from Sussex, and Van, you got?
Go ahead.
Got you. You are?
Jason from Germantown.
Jason from Germantown.
And we have a season ticket holder here. What is your name?
Jamie, Menominee Falls.
Jamie from Menominee Falls. Thank you for your season tickets and support of the Wave.
All right, are you guys ready? You understand the rules? On your marks, get set, go!
You are watching the Wisco Bed Race.
Everything you need for an overnight stay is in these suitcases. The hat.
Gotta get those slippers on.
And they're up. Oh, you gotta have your slippers. Oh! Grab
you need your slippers.
Oh, see, we thought he might have been the slow one in the beginning. Woo! We have a winner. Congratulations, overnight stay at a Wisco Hotel. Nice job, gentlemen. That may have been the fastest race ever, Van.
Thanks to our friends at Wisco Hotels. 3-month membership to Elite Sports Clubs. Who wants it? Time now for the Elite Sports Club tennis toss.
Catch a tennis ball.
One over here.
Get
one
a
over
membership.
here.
Who wants one?
So the Blast with a 1-0 lead on the Wave as they convert on the goal by Mike Diesel at 14:47 of the first period, his second of the year. Diego Zuniga will get the assist as Zuniga comes up with his 5th assist of the campaign. And that's where we stand. We have an aborted kickoff here to start the second period, so we will reload. Milwaukee in black, and they will be going left to right as you look at the action here from the UWMP Arena. Art Kramer, thoughts on the first quarter?
I think it was a pretty evenly played game. Good defensive positioning by the Blast in front of their goalkeeper, blocking a number of Wave shots, and give Baltimore credit for finishing one of the few opportunities they had.
San Luis trying to head it out of the corner. Comes to Ian Bennett. Bouncing shot is knocked down the middle. Ian with a good left-footed strike that time on the rebound, but again,
Another
Bodies.
block, another block by the Blast.
Bodies in the way for Baltimore. Lookenlin trying to chip it to the near wing. J.C. Banks. Turning left foot, shot, the goal! Boy, what a finish by J.C. We're tied at 1.
This kid's really coming into his own, Tom. We've seen it scored in 3 consecutive games now. J.C. Banks, and that time a quick release that beat William Van Zayla low to the right side. Let's watch this individual effort again by Banks. Wins the battle along the boards with Melo. Great little turn, and then beats him low to the right side. Just a really nice individual effort that time by J.C. Banks.
J.C. gets his 14th goal of the season as he continues his hot streak here, especially on this homestand. And Richie with a good stop in front as Vinny Dantas got inside on an inboard pass, and a great stop by Richie. Blast will still get it on the corner kick.
Richie coming off his line there, making a nice foot save.
By the way, Mike Lookenlin picked up the assist on the Banks goal as he gets a point against his former team. So you know he's got to be feeling pretty good about that. So back to even at 1 apiece. 13:57 left to go in the half. This is how Baltimore scored their initial goal. Back to the live action. Greenfield trying to set one up in the middle for Tony Walls. A little high, but Tony gets it back. Kiddos will move it back out. Marcio, little step over, got it on the left foot, drives it in. And Datas will try to come out of there, but Wave will clear it away.
We've seen a much more direct approach by the Wave in the last few games. Marcio that time taking the defender on quickly down the left flank.
Now LSO spinning with the left footer. Shot is blocked. Kyrdos with the rebound. And a foul call, Rich Grady. Unlucky that they didn't let it continue for another moment or two there. Kyrdos looked like he might have had a good crack at the goal. But nonetheless, foul is called. And now the Wave will get a free kick as Marcio and LSO discuss the options in Portuguese, no doubt. Marcio will go to LSO. Shot, save Van Zayla. Rebound punched out there by Van Zayla.
Very nice restart by the Wave and a good save by Van Zayla to stick out that right hand.
Diesel looked like he might have got away with a push, and now as Leite came up to try to challenge, he's bumped down by Diesel. Foul is called.
Lucio Gonzaga not happy with that call.
Baltimore would have had a break going.
Number 77, Marcio Leite, taken to the ground. Let's see what happens in the replay here.
A little bit of confrontation there. Marcio looked like he might have
initially it was a foul on Marcio, but when Diesel extended the arms, that's what caught the attention of referee Rich Grady.
Kyrdos ready to play it in. Get a look at Marcio there. Looks like he's okay. LSO hammers a long shot, save made Van Zayla. LSO struck that one well. That ball had some movement on it. Van Zayla stayed with it.
Really like the aggressive, direct approach the Wave is implementing here tonight.
Vinny Dantas going to get called for the foul. Again, Dantas, Pereira, and Melo, the 3 Brazilian imports from this year. As
you see Dantas number 17. My question is, when are they going to put his name on the back of his jersey? He's been there for 8 games now. Certainly there's a printer out there in the Charm City that would put those 6 letters on the back of his name.
Yeah, I got to say, it's not the longest or most difficult name to put on there.
Back of his jersey, I should say.
Wow, Marcio, and he's going to go in the box. A little bit too intentional on that push down of Gonzaga.
Well, especially because of the sequence that led up to that challenge. You see the push with the left hand right to the back of Lucio. And after you had 2 or 3 calls that could have been blue cards, certainly the third one is going to be a blue card, and I thought it was the right call that time.
No doubt. A little frustration on the part of Marcio. He goes to the box for pushing at 2:33 of the second period. And Marcio picks up an additional 5 for the yellow card for dissent.
Well, and now Marcio in danger. If he picks up one more card here in this game, he'll be issued a red card. So you can accept the first penalty, but to get the yellow card in that situation, 12:27 still left here in the second quarter. Marcio's going to have to be smart the remainder of this game.
You saw Marcio's coach, Giuliano Oliviero, trying to talk to the official. And I don't think we need any interpreter to tell you why Marcio picked up the additional 5 minutes.
You challenged from behind, Tom, and it clearly looked like with the left hand right into the lower portion of Gonzaga's back. And certainly Lucio may have embellished it a little bit, but no more than Marcio embellished the call against Lucio in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was clearly 2 minutes. I don't think there's anything controversial about that. And Marcio compounding it with the yellow card for dissent.
And once again, if you don't look at what happened in the first quarter where Lucio got called for the blue card, I think you're being a little short-sighted there.
They were waiting for the Wave to send over another player, in this case Ian Kalis, to serve the 2-minute minor for Liete. Yeah, there you get a look at Ian. As he comes over to be with his teammate in the box there. So the Wave will try and kill off this penalty for the next couple minutes, but Liete won't be able to come back in until 5 additional minutes after that.
Ian Kalis, the Marquette University law student. He may want to tell Marcio what the law is on 3 penalties in one game here.
Blast, which we talked about before, a very good power play so far this year. 9 for 15, 60%. They are at the top of the league as Victor Kitos drew the foul. So now Baltimore will get a power play restart in the attacking zone. Kitos got called for the foul as he whacked down Ferdinand while he was laying on the black turf. In it comes Gonzaga. Cracks a shot. And I think Richie made the save there. Now Tony Walls trying to come back. Shorthand bid for Bennett. Pass just a little bit beyond the end, but still gets off a pretty good shot. Tony trying to dive in and head the rebound. He drew the foul from Dallas. Boy, a great shorthand effort there by Walls and Bennett.
Yeah, good work by both Walls and Bennett to keep that play alive. Fortunate call for the Wave because Walls had laid out. I don't know if it was a dangerous play that time on Dantas, more so possibly on Walls. The Wave will take it.
So a shorthand restart now for Milwaukee. Pretty good chance if they can execute here on the restart. Kitos on the ball. He will lay it back. Bennett will take a crack, and it's up in the stands. Max Ferdinand going down early to block and forced Ian to shoot it high.
Well, you've seen it around the league this year with referees, Tom. They have got to be a little more effective in marking off the 5 yards. Not just the wall, but the players off the ball as well. That time, I believe it was Donatelli who was well within the 5-yard radius, able to get out there and close that shot down.
Vanzela in the blast, still waiting for the ball to come back and play. Vanzela, 29-year-old native of Cascavel, Brazil.
Already with 2 shutouts on the season over Harrisburg and Detroit, both of those games in Baltimore.
Back-to-back shutouts in Baltimore. And he had a couple last year as well. Blast last year in the 20-game MISL schedule only gave up 46 goals. They scored 147. Wave, which was second best in the league last year in goal differential, scoring 151, giving up 93. Greenfield able to knock that one down. Now Bennett trying to start off, loses it. Ferdinand touches far side. Neto shot. Saved by Ritchie. Now the Wave trying to start it back, and again, Baltimore takes away. Bennett scrambling to get back in the action. So is Victor Quitos. Good job by Victor that time. And an excellent job to clear downfield. Well done by Victor Quitos.
Well, the player of the game for the Wave so far, Tom, has been Jeff Ritchie. 4 outstanding saves in the Milwaukee net.
He's had to be on his A game tonight thus far. Zuniga will send it across to Ferdinand wearing that trademark headband. Ferdinand, the Haitian native who grew up in Reading, Pennsylvania. Milwaukee again trying to break out shorthanded. Greenfield with it. Jonathan now will use up a little clock as he plays it back to Jeff Ritchie. Jeff will chip it downfield, and that takes care of the penalty. Kalis, who was serving the penalty for Liete, out on the pitch for Milwaukee. So teams back even at 5 aside with the goalkeepers.
Outstanding penalty killing that time by the Wave. Both teams now 0 for 1 on their respective power plays.
Wave has now killed off 16 of 22 so far this year. So at 73%, they've done an excellent job. Pat Healy will work it back to Van Zela. Blast got the first goal from Mike Diesel late in the first period. And the Wave answering on a goal by J.C. Banks here early in the second, tied at 1. 5 other games going on tonight, 2 on the West Coast, including the Tacoma Stars making their debut against San Diego from the ShoWare Center in Canton, Washington. Zuniga coming in, fires wide. In case you missed it, San Diego at the start of the week thought they were going up to Seattle to play the Impact. And then a couple of days later, they find out it's the Tacoma Stars.
Tacoma Stars back in business, huh?
Great to see the Stars.
Preki going to play? How about Ralphie Black? Is he going to be out there tonight?
Well,
who's Zungle playing for?
Well, perhaps maybe a couple of the old Stars will find their way into the stands there. You got to believe the Stars organization in general, a lot more support than what the Impact was able to generate. And speaking of the Impact, their most valuable asset, Gordy Gerson, the league's second leading goal scorer, he ends up getting acquired by St. Louis. Big potential to pick up by the Ambush.
What a coup there by Andrew Haynes, the St. Louis owner, to nag Gordy Gerson. I should say snag Gordy Gerson.
Wave still trying to see if they can get control, but Blast maintaining the possession. Baltimore in the red and white uniforms with the yellow trim going right to left here in the second period. We mentioned the Wave's next home game coming up a week from this Sunday, January 25th. 3 o'clock Central Time start against the Wichita B-52s. Call the Wave office for tickets, 414-224-WAVE. You can also order online at MilwaukeeWave.com.
Look at Diesel getting into the attack.
Yeah, Diesel's feeling it. He scored that goal late in the first period. And again, he only had 1 in the previous 10 games coming in. Last year, Mike Diesel, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. So he has equaled his season totals from a year ago. J.C. Banks going to call for the foul there on Gonzaga. You get a look at J.C., whose father played 6 years for the Wave and was a teammate of Art Kramer.
You think of Baltimore guys coming out of the back. You look at that guy on the ball, Obasi, Pat Healy, Diego coming out of the back, Zuniga. Certainly not Mikey Diesel.
Diesel would be the least guy you'd expect to be scoring goals out of there. Ritchie covers up and following the play. You see Levi Wapo coming over to make sure he's okay as Levi accidentally got tangled up with him. And now we could have a situation here. Jeff Ritchie holding his right arm, which if he is knocked out of the lineup. Anyway, we will be back with more Wave Soccer. It's the Major Arena Soccer League on Go Live Sportscast from the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena.
All right, Doreen, what's going on? Where are you at?
Van, I am in section 222 with my friend here, Ed, and several other of my friends. And I hear Batman has an important phone call.
Hello?
Hello, citizen. What is your name?
It's Ed.
Ed.
Well, Ed, you are today's Cooper Law Office's One Call That's All raffle winner. You've won $25 worth of MKE Wave merchandise courtesy of Gruber Law Offices, Friends of the Wave, and arch enemy of that fiendish Joker. Remember, Gruber Law Offices, say it with me, good citizens, one call, that's all. Now back to that diabolical host, Van McNeil.
Thank you, Batman, and thank you to Doreen Michaels, and congratulations to Ed, our Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All raffle winner. All right, back to it. 7:05 remains here. Oh, hey, Al. What's going on? What you doing over there?
Let's take a look at that last save to keep the game tied. Actually, Jeff stopping it there, and he got kicked in the ribs, it looked like, by Levi Wepu. And again, Levi immediately came over to apologize. Jeff Ritchie okay. And again, it's always important for the Waves starting keeper to physically stay in the game at all possible, because Milwaukee only dresses one goalkeeper for each game. Vanzela clears that one out. Banks heads it back in for the Wave. And as Gonzaga tips it up to Donatelli, it just crawls over the board.
See Ian Bennett there working hard in the Baltimore zone. This is a guy that we got to get on track against the Blast. The earlier games, the two games in Baltimore, no points for Ian on 6 shots, but certainly a guy.
Kiddos spindling off the boards, and a good job by Vanzela to hang on to that one, as that thing was spinning with tremendous velocity. That was like a gyroscope coming off that corner glass. Now Healy lays it off far wing, looking for Gonzaga. Ritchie comes out to deflect it away, and Donatelli with a crack at the open net, but unfortunately missed it. Unfortunately for Baltimore, fortunately for Milwaukee. Now the ball creeping along the line as Kidos tries to clear, and knocked down in the middle. Ritchie eventually makes the save. I think Baltimore thought Tenzin Rampa might have committed a handball in there.
I thought it was Jeff Ritchie who stuck out the right hand.
Takeaway midfield, Dos Santos will lay it off, shot in the goal, Adato Neto. And Baltimore does eventually convert. They go back in front, 2-1.
Once again, a turnover by the Wave in their own zone leads to a quick counter for Baltimore. That time, Adato Neto with a nice piece of skill, really delaying the shot, drawing Ritchie out of position. There's the turnover. And watch Adato Neto just delay a little bit to pull Ritchie out, and then slides it right underneath him.
Neto gets his 5th goal of the year. Also has 4 assists for 9 points. Dos Santos will get the assist. Adriano Dos Santos with his 4th assist. He also has 8 goals for a total of 12 points. So the Blast once again takes the lead at 2-1.
Both Blast goals a result of turnovers by the Wave in their own defensive half of the field.
Art mentioned at the outset, Baltimore has only trailed once at halftime this year. That was game 2 of the back-to-back game against the series against the Wave in Baltimore on the 12th and 13th. Milwaukee had a 3-2 edge at halftime, or 6-4. The Blast eventually rallied for a 7-5 or 14-10 win. Only in the Major Arena Soccer League could you have 2 forms of scoring in the same league. Bado Radoncic picked up the foul there, and almost a 3-line pass on the free kick by Diesel, but Melo able to settle it there.
Heads up play that time by Melo to get a touch on the ball.
Now Greenfield chasing down Vanzela, but he does well to get it up ahead. And Pablo getting a call for the foul there as he put down Levi Wepu. Wepu, a former collegiate star, at UMBC. They have certainly sent their share of players to the blast over the years.
Oh, it's 5 seconds is how long it should take to get the ball in play. That time it was like 8 or 9 seconds.
Now Mello taking his time as long as the count wasn't proceeding as fast. Actually gave it a pretty good crack off the mound, and now Diesel and LSO tied up. I tell you, Diesel's wound up here tonight.
Yes, he is. Kyle Trimble, the referee, was making the count. He got to 5. He put the whistle in his mouth, and for some reason didn't blow the 5-second call.
Foul off the ball. If that's Diesel again, I believe that might be his third in this half. Again, you're only allowed 4 in each half, and 3 in each half. If you pick up your 4th, your team gives up a 2-minute power play. Here's Obasi, the former Central Connecticut State star. And he's been another great first-year addition for the Blast, originally from Birmingham, England. J.C. Banks battling with Wapow on the far side. The bodies go tumbling, and foul going to be called on Ian Bennett. Ian was the last man to pile on, so he gets the call.
Wapow number 26. That's Ian Bennett.
Take a look one more time. Hand-to-hand combats ensuing between Banks and Levi Wapow. Free kick put in by Ferdinand. Wave clears it out, trying to get the counterattack going. Now Ian Bennett looks ahead for Ian Kalis. Ian to Ian. Kalis, a rookie, playing in just his 3rd game for the Wave, as Art mentioned. Currently attending Marquette Law School. He's in his 2nd year. He played his collegiate soccer at both Duke and SMU, where he finished up with SMU down in Dallas. He's originally from the Dallas area, Plano, Texas native. Turning shot block there. Again, the Blast just racking up the blocks here in the first half. Neto trying to pull away from Kiddos. Knocks down Kiddos. Comes up with a shot off the mark. Rebound follow. What a block in the middle. Tenzin Rampa stopping Donatelli on a 99% chance.
Big save that time by Tenzin Rampa. Moved to the back tonight with the addition of Stefan St. Louis, but that time Kiros took the wrong angle along the boards, got beat down the field by Neto, and it took Rampa to come sliding across.
Well, Kiros giving up about 50 pounds in that matchup with Neto, and Neto just shoved him out of the way, and now Jeff Ritchie, an untimely distribution into the stands.
Well, one of the things as a defender, Tom, is you have to seal off the boards. That time, Kiros took the wrong angle and allowed Neto to advance forward. So you see a great save that time by Rampa with the left foot.
Just absolutely sensational. Wade's still not out of the woods here as the Blast gets the restart. Top of the arc. Now let's see if Baltimore coach Danny Kelly wants to discuss the situation, and he will.
2:34 remains here in the 2nd.
More Wave soccer coming up. It's the Major Arena Soccer League on Gold Life Sportscast from the University of Milwaukee Panther Arena. So the Wave able to withstand that opportunity from the blast. 2-1 Milwaukee, trailing with 2:12 left to go. Wave in the black uniforms going left to right on the black turf here at the UWMP Arena, the only one of its kind that we're aware of in North America. Long ball served down. Kidos couldn't get the position against Healy. Vanzela comes up throwing. And eventually, Pablo gets it over to the goalkeeper, Ritchie. Knocks it back across Greenfield. Chipping downfield for Tony Walls. Tony tried to head on through for Radoncic. Broken up that time by Pereira. Wave able to get it back. Again, the score of this game does not belie the offensive opportunities that each team has manufactured so far.
The Wave with the better of the chances in the first quarter. The Blast has had the better of the chances here in the second.
Each team 0 for 1 on the power play. The officials, Rich Grady, Kyle Trimble, have done a good job to keep this very intense battle under control so far. LSO cut off by Ferdinand. LSO redoubtable and eventually drew the foul.
The Wave with a timeout still here. Not an ideal position to take one, but Giuliano Oliveira probably will utilize his timeout. There's only 1:04 left.
And they will do so. So with 1:04 to go, Wave will come over and plot their strategy for this restart. Other action tonight in the MASL. According to the scoreboard here, it said Rochester 5, Syracuse 1. But again, they play with multi-point scoring in the Eastern Division, except in Detroit. So I'm not sure how you could get a one-pointer early in the contest. Well, it's been adjusted now 5-2, and that's a halftime score. Also, Missouri leading the St. Louis Ambush 4-1 at the Independence Event Center. And again, Gordy Gerson, the league's leading goal scorer, making his debut tonight for the Ambush. Later on tonight, Sacramento will go to Las Vegas to take on the Legends. And the San Diego Sockers will be in Tacoma to take on the Stars. There's a flashback matchup from many years ago.
Well, Gordy Gerson, who was feasting on those teams out in the Pacific Northwest. Life's going to get a little tougher in the Central Division.
Yeah, it's too bad we don't see the Ambush anymore, Art, during the regular season, because it would indeed be interesting to see Gerson up close and personal.
You look at the leading scorers around the MASL, Baltimore with a 10-0 record. Their top scorer, Lucas Roque, is tied for 33rd, I believe, in the Major Arena Soccer League.
Again, much tougher to score in the East as Walls almost able to come in. Vanzela covered him up that time. 1 minute to go in the half. And now Wepu is bumped down from behind. The foul is called. And let's take a look again. Back to the action. Wave gets the possession after Baltimore served it long into their attacking zone. Well, this would be a huge boost for the Wave if they could somehow get the tying goal before halftime. Pablo working out high. We'll move it across for Marcio Liete. Marcio plays it back. Pablo cracks the left footer high and wide. Levi Wepe starts it back. Good job by Walls, or J.C. Banks rather, to track him down from behind. Pablo far side. Ferdinand wins it. 10 seconds left in the half. And now foul off the ball called by Mike Lookenland as he put down his old buddy Pat Healy. Or check that. Tony Walls called for the foul. Blast. Sent it in front, and the attempt is high. Oh, Milwaukee dodged a bullet there. So at the end of our first 30 minutes of play, Blast leading it 2-1. Goals from Diesel and Neto. Sandwich around a goal by Milwaukee's J.C. Banks. Stick around for the Badger Max halftime show. Van McNeil will be on the field talking with Wave coach Giuliano Oliveira. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the goals scored thus far. This is the first of the game. Mike Diesel on the pass from Zanega. Milwaukee would answer back, and a beautiful shot by J.C. Banks. J.C. getting his 14th goal of the year, but then Baltimore regaining the lead as Adanto Neto able to stick one through the 5-hole on Jeff Ritchie. Let's send it down to Van McNeil.
All right, thanks, Tom. A pretty even match so far. What do we have to do in the second half to set ourselves apart here?
You know what? We're really happy with the way the game started. We created a lot of chances. Vanzela stood on his head in that first 7 to 10 minutes, and unfortunately we couldn't get that early goal to get the lead. But you know, we're going to come out with the same energy we did to start the game, and Baltimore's a good team. This one's coming down to the wire.
All right, we're hanging in there, and a big part is Jeff Ritchie. Talk about what he brings to the team here.
Yeah, Baltimore's got some players that can hurt you in many different ways, and Jeff's come up big for us when we've needed him up to this point, and hopefully our offense can get going in the second half.
All right, head coach of your Milwaukee Wave, Giuliano Oliviero, talking about the defensive efforts of goalkeeper Jeff Ritchie. We have even more Milwaukee Wave soccer. We are live from UW Milwaukee Panther Arena. You're watching GoLiveSportscast.com.
All right, so there's our halftime score. Blast leading 2-1. More Milwaukee Wave soccer coming up. It's the Major Arena Soccer League on Go Live Sportscast from the UW Milwaukee Panther Arena.
I mean, come on, it's not 2002 anymore.
When we shop for something, we just click.
When we want new music,
I just click.
to watch a movie,
I click.
last-minute plane tickets,
Click.
new furniture.
Time to start clicking.
Then start by clicking on steinhoffels.com. We make it easy to shop our huge selection. You'll find leather, solid wood, mattresses, and more. Every purchase is backed by Steinhoffels' trusted satisfaction and price guarantees. So relax and visit us at steinhoffels.com.
All right, Wave fans, it is time for the Steinhoffels mattress roll. We have three contestants. They are going to wrap themselves up in these mattresses, roll their way down to the midfield line, spin around and get nice and dizzy, and then you're going to kick the ball into the goal. The first fan that does that is going to get a dream mattress courtesy of Steinhoffels. Let's meet our contestant. What is your name and where are you from?
Nate from New Berlin.
Nate from New Berlin.
Your name and where you're from?
Margie from Franklin.
And your name and where you're from?
Jessica from Milwaukee.
All right, Doreen.
All right, do you guys understand? On your marks, get set, let's go.
Of Steinhoffels. All right, Wave fans, it's become a staple here at Milwaukee Wave Games. Your chance to win a brand new 2015 Vespa scooter, courtesy of Reyna International Autos in Brookfield. This is the Reyna Tight Pants Dance Contest. You know what tight pants is. You've seen tight pants on Jimmy Fallon. We have our contestants here. Let's meet them right now. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Alea Walls. You can call me Princess Leia, if that works for you. I'm Tony Walls' sister, so happy birthday, Tony.
All right. Thank you, Leia. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Logan Newman.
I'm from Wauwatosa, and I don't care what Alea said, I'm Tony Wall's best friend.
Oh! Last but not least, your name and where you're from.
My name's Alexis Williams. I'm from Indianapolis, and it's my birthday. So
Oh.
You forgot me. That's okay. Andrew Moore. And why not? It's my birthday, too. Why not?
All right, our 4 contestants here. Jim, let's roll it. Let's get our tight pants dance on right now. Let's see it, guys.
Everybody's looking at my tight pants. I got my tight pants. I got my tight pants on.
Hey, Van, I think you got to turn around. You're missing it.
Oh, my goodness, what is going on over there?
This is a
All right.
family show, ladies and gentlemen.
Who is our winner? Is he our winner? Is he our winner? Are they our winner? Are we going right here? This is our winner, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. You now qualify for the brand new Vespa scooter, courtesy of Reina International. Doreen?
All right, ladies and gentlemen from Milwaukee, please welcome Aspire Dance.
How about a nice round of applause?
Nice round of applause for Aspire Dance. You can find out more online at aspire-dance.com.
The city's greatest basketball moments. Horizon League, NBA, and NCAA championships have all happened inside these 4 walls. But the legacy of UWM Panther Arena begins now. Don't miss out on the next great moment in Milwaukee basketball history. Get your tickets now.
All righty, Wave fans, as you came in today, I hope you dropped part of your ticket stub in the FunJet Vacations getaway bin, because it's now time to play FunJet Vacations Deal or No Deal for a chance to win an all-inclusive FunJet Vacations getaway for 2 to sunny and warm Jamaica. That's right, you and a guest will stay at the Riu Palace, Montego Bay, where you will enjoy a wide range of leisure activities under the hot Jamaican sun, a getaway valued at over $2,000, courtesy of FunJet Vacations. Let's meet our contestants here. Contestant number 1 is Jim. Jim, you have the first pick. Pick your case. Which one is the trip? Which one has the trip? Dave has the second pick. You can pick a case as well, Dave. Go ahead. You've got yours. Sounds good. Contestant number 3 is Kristen with the third pick. Which one are you going to pick here, Kristen? Go take a look up there. And last but not least, we have Michelle here with the fourth pick. Go and pick a case.
Seems like we have an extra case there, Van.
We do have an extra case there, Doreen, and
What are we
you
gonna do with
should
it?
grab it.
I should
You
grab
should
it.
grab that case.
I'll grab that case.
You should grab that case. Because now we will ask Jim if you would like to keep this box or would you like to swap to box number 5. Is the trip in here or is the trip in here? Or is it somewhere else? What do you think?
I'm going to keep box number 4.
All right, he's keeping number 4. Doreen, come on over. Let's go to number 3. Keep this box or take this box?
Should we keep our box?
What do you think, buddy?
Keep it.
Keeping it. Okay. Dave, are you keeping it? Or are you changing it?
I'm going to keep it.
Oh, my goodness. They're
Nobody
all
wants number
keeping
5.
it. But maybe Michelle will be different with the first pick. Keeping it, changing it.
No, I'm keeping it.
All right.
All right. Well, we got to do something
So
with
that
this.
means this case is our fan in the stands. Section 207,
Oh.
please stand up. Everyone in section 207, please stand up.
Ooh, that's a lot of people. Can't give it to all of them.
Everybody but row 3, sit down. Everybody but row 3, sit down.
Oh, look at row 3.
Seat number 7. You got to be 18 or over. 18 or over. 18 years of age or older. Who's the adults? Who is the adult? Sir, come on down
like
here.
The Price is
you're
Right.
you're the in the stands winner. All right, Doreen. You're all right, sir. You stay right there. Contestants, open your latches. Do not open the box. Just open your latches. On the count of 3, if you have the Fun Jet logo, you're going to Jamaica. Ready? Fans, which one do you think it is? Number 2, number 4. Open your cases now. It's our In the Stands winner right here.
ABC Audio Video, home entertainment simply done right. Call Chris Klug and the ABC Audio Video team now to literally change your life at home or the office. Whether you need that flat screen, an awesome home theater, or you need to be able to do a presentation at work with the touch of a button, you need your complicated technology to work simply every time. ABC Audio Video, home entertainment simply done right.
ABC